This past Saturday, we're coming off a pretty good performance at the University of Florida's Mountain Dew Invitational. The women were 9th of 18 teams, mostly Division I teams, which is a fairly good score. We weren't going into it worrying about our team score, though. It was in cross country. Some people are aware, most people aren't. None of the regular season meets actually matter for anything other than a stepping stone to the end of the season meets, which have all the significance in the world. So the two meets that matter for us this year are the Peach Belt Conference Championships at the end of October and the Southeast Regional Championships, which will then advance us into nationals if we're a top 3 team. So last week at Tampa, we had a specific design for the race. It was more of a workout. Let's treat it in a specific way and get a specific result. I think we handled that pretty well. We moved forward to this past weekend at Gainesville, where we knew it was going to go out a lot faster, which presented a unique challenge for us. How are we going to handle our race plan with 150 other runners trying to thwart it, trying to do something that's going to take us out of our plan. So the plan on the women's side was to manage our pace early, try to stay relaxed and in a comfortable rhythm, and then we're going to really attack the last mile. It was a drop faster than we were planning to go at Tampa 2 weeks ago, with the idea being as the season goes along, let's progress faster and faster as our workouts move in that direction. So for the first mile, I'd say we were fairly close to what we wanted to hit, about 8 seconds fast in the front group and maybe 20 seconds fast in the second group. The second group paid for their sins early on. There were 2 goals. One was to go at the specific splits and then negative split the last mile, finish aggressive. The other was to figure out how to manage a hilly course. The University of Florida's golf course is a fair course, but it rolls. So you've got a fair number of uphills, fair number of downhills. We wanted to figure out how to take what the course gives to us. It's a lot like maybe you hear a football coach talk about take what the defense gives you. In running, racing specifically, you can kill yourself on an uphill. You're not often going to win a race on an uphill section. You could lose it on an uphill section, but not often do you win it. It'll put you into oxygen debt quickly, going hard up a hill, so we wanted to work on really racing the downhills on this course. And even though in some cases on the women's side, we were a little fast early, a little faster than we wanted to be at this point, they did manage that aspect of the course well. So we wanted to go in there and hit the splits and then also learn how to run on a hilly course. And I think the second part of that we managed really well. In a week we'll be at Embry-Riddle and we'll have a chance to really work on that a little bit more, figure out the splits and correct what we did wrong. But that being said, we were all faster than we were at Tampa. We're all trending in the right direction. We beat a conference foe in Augusta State. I think they've got a few injuries and they're not quite the team that they were a year ago. But having said that, anytime you can see a conference team and beat them, it's a good step in the right direction. We've got 5 weeks to go, so you never know what can happen. But I'm very happy with the result in the sense that they gave a great effort. We were a little off in our execution in terms of the race plan, but happy with what we got out of it. You want to get something out of every one of these early season meets, and I think we did. So on the women's side, very happy. The top 3 were Lauren Rodriguez, Caitlin Rodriguez, and Taylor Streckel. All 3 ran together for the majority of the race and didn't separate until maybe 800 meters to go. Awesome to see that. The 4 and 5 were Kathleen Casagrande and Sarah Harding. They were together for 1, and then that early, I said they went out about 20 seconds too fast. That sort of shot them in the legs, so to speak, where Sarah kind of fell off a little bit from Kathleen, and we wanted to be a pack. That was our goal going into it, and that's where in that sense, we fell apart from our race plan. But they managed to hold on decently and still ran season best. So can't be too upset, but we've still got some things to work on. That was basically how the women did. I think as we learn to run as a team moving forward, we're going to have a much better team score. I wasn't concerned with the team score going into it. That wasn't one of our focuses. We're not going to focus on that until we get a little bit closer to our conference meet. Probably at Florida State's the first time we're really going to worry about racing the people around us. Up until then, we're going to try to manage all the little things that make up the perfect race, and we've still got a little ways to go.